All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 008705, State versus Francisco Fidel De La Rosa. Are you Mr. De La Rosa?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with assault, family, household, impeding breath or circulation. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just for follow plea reading, Judge.
All right. How old are you?
21.
All right, so why are you doing this?
I shouldn't have been. That's really all it took from it. I made a mistake and I.
No, I mean, that wasn't a mistake. You made choices. So why are you choosing to choke this person?
I made a bad choice, you know.
I mean, but why? What was going on that night? What?
It was just out of anger, out of frustration, and I'm a boy. I shouldn't be hitting girls. And
But I mean, anger and frustration about what?
that's the thing. Like between me and this person, every argument that every argument that ever occurred, like was always about something little, about something that shouldn't matter. It's not something I am proud of. I think that me getting away from this person is the best choice made in this relationship because I mean nothing good ever came out of it. It was little. It was my first, like, we all have our first, and I think that I thought too much of it because of that. But I I regret it, and I really couldn't tell you why. It's something in the brain that I just don't understand. But I do know that it was wrong, and that's
No, I mean, it's easy to understand that something is wrong. I'm trying to figure out, and your attorney can tell you this, I'm trying to figure out what conditions are appropriate for you. But I don't even understand how you go from you all are apart, and in the stipulation, she says she was dropping you off at your parents' house. And then the next thing you know, you're choking her, and somebody kept getting notifications on their Ring camera, and so they call the police. So how do we get to that point? She's just dropping you off at your parents' house and it ends with you choking her.
she was pretty sure she was picking me up.
All right, so she's picking you up.
Yeah, so and then I think we were I don't remember a lot from that night. I was under the influence, like intoxicated alcohol. I was drinking, and I remember that like we were arguing about probably something having to do financially with our apartment, and all I know is like I don't know, she started doing this little thing with like basically poking my head, and then I got annoyed, and then back and forth, and then it just escalated. That's all.
Do you live by yourself?
No, right now I'm living with my mother. At the time I was living with her and her child, which I'm not about.
Do you have any children?
No,
Are you employed?
about to be, but not right now.
Doing what?
I'm gonna be working in a hotel. It's my second job in a hotel. Probably in Austin. With my sister, she's like the general manager, so she offered me. This is the second time she's offered me a job, or helped me get one. And it'll be in like the kitchen. Like I'm a waiter most of the time, so I'll probably be doing something like that.
And how far did you go in school?
I have a high school diploma. I graduated.
And what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
It's a big question for me. I have no idea. I'm thinking trade, electrical. That's what I've been trying to get into. I went to this job fair a few months ago, and I gotta start. I gotta basically take a test to get myself. How do I say it? Like into the school. Like I gotta take this test, and then I gotta enroll me into the.
And when you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And you need to be honest.
It should be clean.
Should be.
Yeah. It was like the last time I drank like a week ago, but like I don't think that it would go that like far. Like if I'm like I heard it was like.
Okay, I can barely understand what you're
Sorry.
saying.
I know I talk really low. It shouldn't go. I really should be clean in the last 72 hours, maybe even what is it like 120 something hours now. I should be like I haven't done anything.
You're not allowed to drink alcohol while you're on probation. Do you understand?
Absolutely yes.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. 5 years deferred adjudication, regular random UA, regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Juliana Freeman. The BIPP course, 100 hours of community service restitution. The court will deduct those hours if you obtain a certification in some type of trade. There's to be field visits 1 time per month until further notice. The BIPP court TAP evaluation out of custody. With regards to where you're living now, who all lives there besides your mom and you?
It is me and my mom and my 2 sisters.
And how old are your sisters?
One of them is 17, about to turn 18, and then the other one is 24, 25.
All right. There's to be no residing in any household with minors until further notice. And the court is going to ask for the MRT. Probation, is there anything else? Oh, thank you so much. Proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Until you realize why you do what you do, you shouldn't be in any relationship with anyone. And the reason why I put the no residing in household with minors, because somebody's going to see you. They're going to say, great catch. They're going to move you in, because with the fighting that you're telling me that you and this complainant were doing, and she has a young child, and that's where y'all are saying that's not good for that child, because then that child is going to learn that's how you settle disputes. You understand?
Right.
So until you've completed the BIPP course, you're not allowed to reside in any household that has minors. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court is calling 2023 CR 6544 State versus Albert Carl Gunther. And are you Albert Carl Gunther?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Albert Carl Gunther who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 6544 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams on October 13th, 2023 for a period of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Number 2, Your Honor, on or about the 30th day of September 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Albert Carl Gunther did then and there illegally use a controlled substance, namely methamphetamines, in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
We'll waive the rest, Your Honor.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. I believe we are in agreement to extend Mr. Gunther's probation for 18 months and amended conditions so he can go to SATIF, followed by aftercare and the job readiness program.
All right.
That is correct, Judge, and Mr. Gunther has noted number one, he is struggling with his drug addiction and he's willing to go to SATIF. He did complete outpatient intensive successfully, but it didn't really stick like he wanted it to. So he's a willing participant and wants the help for SATIF.
All right. So other than outpatient treatment, has he completed anything on probation?
He did the TAP evaluation.
Any objections to the court reviewing the court summary?
No, Your Honor.
May I approach you?
Yes, thank you.
Your Honor, this is his first MPR.
Okay. State, do you know what is his criminal history?
Give me 1 second, Your Honor. I will.
This is the only felony. Judge. He does have a direction of the highway many years ago.
I'm sorry, and what would that be?
Direction of a highway rose out of a DWI.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor, he's only got the obstruction and it looks like a UCW from April of 2023. And I'm trying to see what happened with that.
Mike tells me it was along with this case here.
It was TIC'd, I believe, on this same day he was placed on probation for this case.
All right, Mr. Gunther, I'm going to give you a choice. These are your only choices. There are no other choices. 1, I can revoke you and I'll sentence you to 3 years in the prison. Or 2, you'll remain in custody. I will have a referral done for you for felony drug court. If felony drug court doesn't accept you, you're going to be going to SATA and you will be extended for 2 years. So which do you prefer?
Option 2.
All right. Then the court will deny, alter and amend conditions to include a referral to felony drug court. If not accepted into felony drug court, then he'll be going to SATIF and extend for 2 years. Probation, is there anything else? And I'm so sorry, probation, there's going to be field visit upon release until further notice. Do you have any children?
No.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Good luck. Okay.
Thank you.
Court is calling 2025 CR 008801 State versus Kimberly Cuevas. And are you Ms. Cuevas?
Yes.
You're charged with injury to a child, elderly, or disabled person, bodily injury as a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. According to the plea, there's a $1,500 fine. State taking in consideration 2025 PF 09696. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Evelyn Reyna and Robert Reyna. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition? Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent? All right, do you want to discuss that with your client?
Yes, Your Honor, my client is going through a divorce proceeding and she was trying to get primary custody of the child. And I believe both children,
Oh, I have nothing to do with what they do on the civil side.
it has to be addressed in the civil side.
So here's the thing, I don't know what they will do with your case on the civil side. All I can tell you is legally, with an affirmative finding of family violence, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, if there's a custody issue that's going on the civil side, if opposing counsel sees somebody has an affirmative finding of family violence, that makes their case easier, depending on what's going on. What I can tell you is all things equal, if one person has an affirmative finding of family violence and the other person doesn't, then the court is supposed to take note of that. And that person who has the affirmative finding of family violence, they're not supposed to be designated as primary custodial parent. You want to discuss it with
Yes,
your
ma'am.
attorney? All right, I'll have y'all sit back. All right, state. Court is back on the record in 2025 CR 008801, State versus Kimberly Cuevas. All right. And Ms. Cueva, where we stopped, the court was giving you the consequences of an affirmative finding of family violence. And it appeared you need to discuss that with your attorney. Have you had a chance to discuss that with your attorney?
Yes, Judge.
All right. And counsel, does she have a civil attorney?
She does.
Does she need to discuss this with her civil attorney before we continue?
I would like to, but I don't think that I'd get a hold of him right away.
Well, what we can do, if there's no objections, we can recall this for Thursday.
Okay. Yes, I'd like to talk to him.
All right, we'll bring you back on Thursday. Okay? Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Yes.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 008801, State versus Kimberly Cuevas. And are you Ms. Cuevas?
Yes, Judge.
All right, Ms. Cuevas, where we left off, I believe on Tuesday, was I had gone over the plea bargain agreement with you. And according to the plea, there's a $1,500 fine. They're taking in consideration 2025 PF 09696. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Evelyn Reyna and Robert Reyna. Now, the sticking point for you was the affirmative finding of family violence. With an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to possess any weapons or ammunition. And with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated primary custodial parent. Did you understand?
Yes, Judge.
All right. And so it was the court's understanding, we had this conversation. The court gave you time to speak with your civil attorney.
Yes, Judge.
Did you have time to speak with your civil attorney?
Yes, Judge.
And did you have time to speak with your defense attorney here?
Yes, Judge.
All right. So do you understand fully what an affirmative finding of family violence will mean? That's either yes or no.
Yes, Judge.
All right. And knowing that, do you understand that to be your plea in this court?
Yes, Judge. Can I just ask for the no contact order against Robert Reyna changed to non-injurious?
No,
contact
because
children?
this is your plea bargain agreement. So what is in your plea bargain agreement is that's above the line. So according to the plea bargain agreement that you entered into, there's to be no contact with Evelyn Reyna and Robert Reyna. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, Judge.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we'd ask the court to consider probating some of the fine and some of the community service hours due to the fact that the young children that she has to care for would take up some time.
All right. How old are your children?
I have a 6-week-old and a 3-year-old.
All right. And are you employed?
Stay-at-home mom.
So how are you supporting yourself?
I have savings from the beginning of the year, and then my parents are my biggest support system.
All right. So do you live with your parents?
No, I have my own place.
All right. So why did this happen?
Well, I mean, there's always been history of domestic violence between my husband and I.
But I don't understand, how does the domestic violence between you and your husband result in an injury to a juvenile?
Well, I feel like he put her in the middle, but I have no,
What do you mean he put her in the middle?
during our altercation, she was in the passenger seat the whole time and he opened the door and was trying to shove our son into the car. So he put her in the middle and then I was upset. I mean, I don't have a good reason as why I went after her, but in the moment, I was really upset. So
All right, and how old is she?
at the time she was 12.
Excuse me, do you need a cough drop? No. You sure?
Yes.
Okay. All right, the court is going to sentence you to a $1,500 fine that will be probated. The court will sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication, proof of employment within 60 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Evelyn Reyna and Robert Reyna. You'll need to find a third party for visitation. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, 200 hours of community service restitution. 100 of those hours will be deemed satisfied upon completion of parenting classes. The remaining 100 hours will be deemed satisfied once you complete the IPP. There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. All right, was there any alcohol or drugs involved in this?
Just marijuana.
All right. When's the last time you used marijuana?
That day, March 13th, 2025.
So if you're drug tested today, is it going to be clean? All right. There's going to be a TAP evaluation, follow all recommendations.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Sorry. I've already completed parenting classes.
All right, you'll need to provide that to probation. All right, we can go off the record. So here's the thing. When children are involved, adults need to think with clear heads, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Because the 12-year-old doesn't need to be involved in this, right?
Yes.
Your younger children don't need to be involved in this as well. So I know there's a parenting app. That's what they're probably going to have you all use to communicate. And probation. Okay,
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
you're welcome. And there'll still be no contact with Evelyn though.
Oh, that's perfectly fine.
Okay. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Hon.
You're welcome.